Good evening, or for some parents, one of the saddest evenings of their life. On the contrary, I assume a few parents are shaking their head in disagreement because they know us bratty kids are one step closer to moving out. My name is Hope McAfee, and I'm one of the many graduating seniors here at Southside. From the beginning of our senior year, there has been one main goal in sight for all of us. Avoid being reduced to grabbing a stress ball every time a teacher said test. Now graduating, that's just one of the perks. It's difficult to give meaningful advice when I've actually experienced very little of what life has to offer. Therefore, I must rely on the advice of others to shine light on the future. My father used to pay me a hypothetical commencement speech made popular by Baz Luhrmann but written by Mary Smitch. She was told to write what she could say to her younger self if she got the chance, and titled it, "Wear Sunscreen." These words have always meant something to me, and hopefully they'll have the same effect on you. She said, "Get to know your parents. You never know when they'll be gone for good. Be nice to your siblings. They're the people most likely to stick with you in the future. Accept certain inalienable truths. You too will get old, and when you do, you'll fantasize that when you were young, prices were reasonable, politicians were noble, and children respected their elders. Your choices are half chance, and so are everybody else's." As young as I am, I already see these things coming true. I tell my brother things I wouldn't tell my friends, and I talk about the good old days when a small fry was $1 at McDonald's. Graduation is a first experience in a lifetime of changes. In fact, in preparation for this day, we've been introduced to a lot of new things during our time at Southside. Good teachers, scary teachers, losing friends, making new ones. Maybe we got a job or learned to drive. We lost a mascot, but we gained an equally new one. These small events in our lives formed us to be the people we are right now, and it won't stop there for us. We close this chapter of our lives, but for tomorrow and for the rest of our lives, we are going to be writing a New York Times bestseller. Our stories all started the same, at chapter 1, the beginning of our lives on Earth. I'll save you the gory details, but we were so small, yet we were so young and loved, and we didn't even know it yet. The only thing we knew was that crying got us a bottle. On to chapter 2, as we develop into kindergarten, we begin to form our personalities, and we still let our parents dress us. Turning the page, chapter 3 starts, and it's mainly a blur of confused 9-year-olds pushing each other around on the playground. Chapter 4, and we arrive at some of the worst years of our life, junior high. We had horrible taste in music, maybe we still do, and we talked back to our parents, and we thought that going to the roller skating on a Friday night was pivotal to our popularity. Finally, we are at the chapter we are about to close, high school. We all walked in the same sophomore, afraid of getting lost or sitting in the wrong place at lunch. And now we hit this milestone, and we go into the next chapter just as scared as we were 3 years ago, but this time, we know we can do it, and that makes all the difference. Now, on a final note, I'll say that the ability to choose for ourselves is what makes us individuals. Seize every opportunity because we don't know when we'll get it again. We can write our futures ourselves, no matter what others say or do. Tonight, we say goodbye to Southside and some of our friends and family, but we know there'll be new and amazing things to say hello to. Everyone deserves an ending, no matter what it takes to get there. So say hello to this new chapter of life and write something for yourself worthwhile. Thank you.